Deep in the Amazon, a city of gold shimmers, hidden beneath the dense canopy and whispered about in hushed tones. Or so the legend goes, passed down through generations, each retelling adding a layer of mystery and allure. El Dorado, the mythical city of riches, has captivated explorers and dreamers for centuries, drawing them into the heart of the jungle with promises of untold wealth. This enduring legend, fueled by whispers and rumors, has sparked countless expeditions into the heart of South America, each more daring than the last. But what's the truth behind the myth? Is there a kernel of reality in the stories that have been told and retold? Was El Dorado ever real, or is it just a figment of our collective imagination, a dream that has taken on a life of its own? Let's dive into the history books, navigate through dense jungle, metaphorically, and separate fact from fiction. We'll explore the origins of the legend and the real-life events that may have inspired it. The allure of El Dorado is undeniable. Who wouldn't want to stumble upon a city made of gold? The very idea is enough to ignite the imagination. But the reality is much more complicated and, dare I say, even more interesting. The search for El Dorado has led to incredible discoveries and tragic losses. Imagine a ritual so extravagant, drenched in gold, that it inspired centuries of searching. Gold wasn't just wealth, but divine, integral to the ceremony. The air thick with anticipation, gold reflecting the sun, creating an otherworldly glow. The Muisca people, high in the Andes of Colombia, thrived with rich traditions and rituals, fascinating historians and treasure hunters alike. Skilled goldsmiths, their ceremonies showcased unparalleled craftsmanship, transforming raw gold into intricate artifacts. A gilded chieftain covered in gold dust, shimmering under the sunlight, embodied their devotion to the gods. Offerings of emeralds and gold into a sacred lake, a mesmerizing sight that captured imaginations. Imagine being a Spanish conquistador hearing whispers of this ritual. Gold-covered chieftain, lake filled with treasure, sounds like El Dorado. The Spanish, driven by the promise of riches, ventured into the jungle, braving dense forests and treacherous terrain, seeking the legendary city of gold. The Spanish conquistadors, fresh from conquering the Incas and their actual gold, were primed and ready for another treasure hunt. Their appetite for wealth and adventure was insatiable, and the legends of untold riches fueled their ambitions even further. Enter Gonzalo Pizarro, brother of the more famous Francisco Pizarro. Unlike his brother, Gonzalo's name isn't as well known, but his ambitions were just as grand. Gonzalo, hearing those tantalizing tales of gold-dusted chieftains and lakes full of treasure, set off in 1541 on an expedition to find El Dorado. The stories spoke of a city where gold was as common as dust, and the allure was impossible to resist. Spoiler alert, he didn't find it. Despite the grand tales and the fervent hopes, the reality was far less glamorous. Pizarro's quest, riddled with hardship and danger, epitomized the almost comical yet tragic pursuit of El Dorado. The journey was fraught with peril, from treacherous terrain to hostile encounters with indigenous tribes. Imagine hacking through the jungle, battling mosquitos the size of small birds, only to find more jungle. The dense foliage and relentless insects were just the beginning of their troubles. Pizarro's expedition, while ultimately unsuccessful, cemented El Dorado in the minds of Europeans as a tangible place, a glittering prize just waiting to be found. The myth of El Dorado persisted, inspiring countless other adventurers to embark on their own quests for the legendary city of gold. The thing about legends is that they tend to, grow. Over time, whispers of a golden chieftain morphed into tales of an entire city made of gold. El Dorado, originally associated with a person, became synonymous with a place of unimaginable riches. Maps were drawn, expeditions launched, all in pursuit of this ever-elusive city.